So Nick Shirley, the investigative journalist, just did an expose in Minnesota. We're going to play a bunch of videos here in a moment. Some of these clips are just wild. But folks, this is extreme empire decay level taxpayer fraud. Enabled largely by Tim Walz, the governor of Somaliland, and his crony corrupt politician buddies in DC. And folks, this is going to kill the country. You know, this blood-sucking, vampire-like institutional fraud is going to kill the country. There is no country on earth, or empire from history for that matter, that could survive this level of fraud and this behavior. Let's get into this first video here. And you can see how bad this fraud actually is. I mean, some of these clips are just, they're horrendous.
They seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota web.
I think this guy's largely playing dumb. I mean, he's sort of coming across like he doesn't know what they're talking about, but he's probably well aware of the fraud, let's be honest.
Site. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
up?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey
Yeah, they're all sort of playing it off as if they have no idea what's going on. That's total bullshit.
here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit
their
business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
No.
you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now,
This is my
they're all getting
Rules
mad because
for
he's showing the
the
paperwork of his
right,
business being registered as a business. 74 children,
I've
no
lived my whole
children.
life
We
here.
saw one child when the lady opened up the door.
Wow.
So now
where did
they're
this
all
money
getting
go?
mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent
ask
on?
the owner.
There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking
That's
for the
not my
owner
proof.
if you're
That's
telling me
not
to
my
talk
proof.
to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an
This is
Amber
really
Alert for
bad.
missing children?
This is really
Are
bad.
these children missing? It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day.
Folks, this is taxpayer fraud on an industrial scale. I mean, this is bad. This is really bad. And notice how, Tim Walz has done a number of press conferences now where he has sort of tried to, hide behind, this excuse that if you bring this up, or the people that are trying to shed light on this issue, that they're somehow racist, or they're conspiracy theorists for just, pointing out the obvious. I mean, this is fraud on an industrial scale. This has been normalized, tolerated, and effectively enabled by political leadership largely Democratic political leadership in these states that has completely detached these individuals from consequences. But I want to stop sugarcoating this. This is literally vampire decay, empire decay level fraud. I mean, it's I don't know how countries come back from this level of rot. Let's go ahead and play the second clip.
Children here in your child care?
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
where the children are.
Yeah, where are the
They try and pretend like they don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, you literally have a sign that says childcare outside your door, and you're pretending like you don't know what they're talking about. This is seriously low IQ stuff here.
children? It says you have 102 children here, and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department? That is harassment.
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million.
So it sort of looks like these are really elaborate schemes now at this point, where they're creating these storefronts and even decorating them to make them look like a daycare center or some sort of healthcare facility, to create that illusion that their operation is legitimate. But folks, this is why, people voted for Donald Trump, and I mean, how much has been done to actually address this? This is one of his campaign pledges, one of his campaign promises. This is why I supported Donald Trump, because I wanted him and his administration to root this out, to actually deal with the problem, not just talk about the problem, not just tell us what we want to hear, but actually do something. And when is it going to get done? When is the door on this fraud going to get closed? Because it sure doesn't look like it's getting closed anytime soon. And we need to start naming names and painting faces, because there are a lot of politicians on the Democrat and Republican side that are complicit in this scheme. And make no mistake about it, this is a scheme. This is legitimately a, institutionalized scheme that is being perpetuated at the state and federal level. Let's play the last clip here.
A list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here.
So this was one of the buildings they went into where there were 20 or 25 different alleged healthcare companies operating out of this one building. It's literally a center for fraud.
Place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
every year? I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And
See, none of them know. I mean, it's very convenient. You go to the front desk and you ask them about getting healthcare because they're a healthcare company, allegedly, but none of them know.
We're in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
No, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a
50 or 60 million dollars just in that one building. And folks, these buildings that have these healthcare companies are scattered throughout Minnesota. They are throughout the state.
We're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived.
We're talking potentially billions of dollars here.
No one really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have.
So they literally walked across the street and there was another building doing the exact same thing. Like I said, folks, we're probably talking about billions of dollars at this point. Anyways, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. But this is bad. I mean, this is really bad. This is not... I mean, this isn't a question about sustainability any longer. Obviously, this isn't sustainable, but we're past that. You know, this is how nations fail, right? Every empire that collapsed followed a similar script. You know, and one of the eventualities that sort of plagues late-stage empires is abuse of the system. You know, and Rome didn't fall because it ran out of gold. You know, the U.S., despite being in the amount of debt that it's in, you know, it's still very wealthy. You know, people are still wealthy relative to the rest of the world. You know, this is fraud on an institutional level. You know, like there's the petty fraud and the petty crime. This is institutionalized, and it's being supported and propped up by politicians that are very likely complicit in the fraud scheme. I mean, they're very likely receiving some sort of financial benefit from being part of this system and this program, and it is rampant in the U.S. government on not just the state level, but the federal level as well. Folks, this has to change, or else the U.S. is not going to exist for very much longer.